reunion dinner. Hello, M2. We are having our wahoo that we caught on the way in here.
Bigger than me.
Roasted vegetables.
Delicious.
Bigger than Bentley. The wahoo that was bigger than Bentley.
Bentley.
And
Big
our
Bentley.
and our Tetra Pak wine. It's very good. How are you doing in your little chair there?
Oh, good. I've been good boy. Thank you.
That wahoo is delicious, isn't it?
Woohoo when you catch a wahoo, because wahoo wahoo.
Yeah. Good morning from Marquesas, French Polynesia. It is so amazing here. Yesterday we walked to town. We were gonna try and check in, but the gendarmerie, I think they call it, was not open. The immigration wasn't open. So we're up really early this morning. It's like 6 o'clock, or not quite 6 yet, because we've heard that you need to go really early. They are open between 7:30 and 8:30. I don't know. We'll see if that's true. We always hear singing every morning from over here, and I'd really love to know and see what is going on every morning. Well, every morning. We've only been here 2 mornings. Our first impressions of walking to town was everything is so clean and well kept. Everything is just immaculate and beautiful, and people are so proud of their town and so friendly. I really love it here. Really love it. So we're gonna walk back to town. It's about a 30-minute walk or so this morning and get checked in. Oh, and get rid of our garbage. The garbage is the other thing that's on our list today. And I am so impressed with how little garbage we have. Look at that. It's come 4.5 weeks since we were anywhere we could get rid of garbage.
Not bad.
Really good. Breakfast of champions. A little baguette from the magasin. We made it to the gendarmerie, and they have no internet today, so they need us to come back tomorrow, but we want to leave today. And he said, oh, just come back in a week then.
Yeah.
I had his permission to go to Hiva for a week and come back.
Yeah.
So he knows who we are, and we know who he is, and so we'll see. Hopefully we don't get in trouble.
It's a little bit weird about it, but...
Next up was to stock up on some groceries. We were pleasantly surprised by the size of this grocery store. However, things are expensive. This jar of mayo is 1,615 francs, which is equal to about 16 US dollars.
We're sailing again, which feels fantastic.
Doesn't it?
That little bay was quite warm and we couldn't swim, but we loved the town. We loved meeting the local people of Hiva Oa. We're just excited to be here. We love it here so much. Today we're heading to the island of Tahuata. It is like really close, and the anchorage we're going to is only 8 miles away. So it's not a big sail today, but it feels good to have a bit of a breeze. I'm really excited to explore somewhere new. This is the only sandy beach in Marquesas, or so we have read. Let's see if that's true, if we find other sandy beaches. This is somewhere we've read about a lot, and it just feels really cool to be here. We've just sailed through this little cut right here, so we have Hiva Oa, and our anchorage is just up there past that point. So we're almost there. Very beautiful day. The only thing that would have made this sweeter is if M2 was sailing next to us. But that will be for our next sail. In a couple days we will come back this way, pick them up, and sail down to an island called Hiva. What do you think of this spot?
Awesome!
Is that pretty nice?
Where to come from? Where to go?
Tommy, are we living off baguettes now?
Hey.
And in French Polynesia,
They're
eat
so
a lot of
yummy.
baguettes.
I got the butt and I cut it off, and then I ate some. The outside is really hard, and then the inside is like you can dig it out with your fingers and then eat it, and then it's like this cup.
Suddenly, we look back at poor Steve, and his bow tube was almost completely deflated. We went right to work trying to figure out where his leak was by blowing him up and searching for the air leak.
When you go like this, you can hear the air coming out right there. That's gonna be a bit tricky to fix. What is your assessment?
I don't know if I can get the dinghy material seated into the groove that's on this. Popped out at the top. It's like a gaping hole.
At our last anchorage, there's a very lovely dinghy dock pier. And there's like a really large boat that docks right near the dinghy dock. And it was out this morning when we brought Steve in and tied him up. And we think then a whole bunch of other dinghies went on his port side that kind of pushed him into the spot where that big boat sits typically. And we think the big boat came back and just squished him against the pier. The dinghy dock was really full and squished. Oops.
So I have a feeling, I think there was that much pressure on the V and just got squished that this was the weak point and it just went, it stretched and blown open.
With so much on our to-do list, we decided to set Steve aside for today.
Good morning. How are you?
Really sore.
I know, we were just talking about so we walked a lot yesterday. Yesterday was our first full day. Or was it our second full day?
Second full
It was our
day, 'cause
second
that
full
first
day.
day
We
we did
walked
walk
that
a
day
lot.
too. So we've had 2 days of walking back and forth to town and trying to get checked in and getting groceries. And we're both so sore. Like everything. My back, my legs.
Calf muscles are stinging.
It's almost like we didn't get a lot of exercise for an entire month. We're really excited to be on Isla Tahuata because it's just a little bit quieter here. There's no town and we can just relax and chill for a few
And we
days.
can swim.
And we can swim, which is a huge bonus.
It's crazy. When we anchored, I went snorkeling like right off our boat. And I went and looked at our anchor and there was these fishes digging in the sand. And then we found our anchor and then we were like digging and they hit the metal and they're like, what is this?
It is amazing. You can see our anchor from like the top of the water and it just really feels like we've made it. It is so beautiful here. Like,
Yeah. Yesterday I had my first Polynesian swim after arriving a few days ago.
I just can't believe we're here. Elbow deep in laundry. We resorted to 3 buckets because we have so much laundry. I think we did laundry once on the passage, and so we have a lot of laundry. 2 or 3 weeks of laundry. We do have our little washing wonder washer, but I don't know, it would take forever to. I can do 3 loads simultaneously this way. The wonder washer, I'd have to do 1 at a time. So, oh, you want your blankie put in here? Okay.
So
Sounds
saltwater
good.
wash, saltwater rinse, then freshwater rinse, are
I'm
we thinking?
hoping I have enough to do a freshwater rinse for all of this because it's a lot nicer. We'll see. We'll see how much water we have.
One thing I am going to look at today is under the boat, and you can see what it looks like after a month.
Well, we had all those muscles on the back,
Month-long
but they're
passage.
kind of starting to fall off now.
Yeah.
The prop is like,
Oh no, it's really bad.
pretty bad.
Hey.
It's been a pretty successful day. It's funny we had to escape town to just feel like we could get on top of things.
It is.
But it feels really good. We got all the laundry done, tidied up the cabin.
Got the hull cleaned a bit.
You just have to imagine all the things we did. And we deserve these beers immensely.
No, and all these things, if we had done them at the place that we checked in at Hiva Oa, it would have been very hot.
Yeah, we could swim here.
It was very protected in there, which was great for a sea state, but so hot. Here, the kids can go explore. There's a really nice breeze blowing through the anchorage, and it was very pleasant.
We have our results of our Pacific crossing. We've crunched our numbers, and before we left, we took some bets. So here are the results. Should I read them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So number of days at sea, we were officially 26.5 days at sea. And that was a tie between me and Dad. I said 27 and he said 26. So we were right in the middle of that. Thomas said 24 and Bentley said 25.
Still very close.
Very close. We were all very close. Miles traveled. The official result was 3,310 nautical miles.
So we did, what,
400 extra miles? 500 extra miles?
6? Because wasn't it
I
27?
thought it was 28.
27, 20. Anyway, 500 or 600 extra miles we did just because we were moving with the wind and
And
different
pulling
directions.
up to Socorro and stuff, that would have added a lot. I might have won that one. I was only 10 miles off, I guess, 3,300. And
Wow.
second place was Bentley. He came in at 3,209. So you were only like 100 off. That's very close too. Motor hours, our official motor hours was 74. Two full days, so 48 hours of that was the doldrums. And the rest was just anchoring, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was 54 hours
54 hours. Okay.
in the doldrums. And then, yeah, leaving Mexico. And then we got stuck in a terrible headwind heading to Socorro. And then anchoring there, then leaving there. Then we had some generator runtime.
Oh yeah, we ran our
Because we had
generator
so
engine.
many days of cloud in a row and the batteries just went right down.
When he says generator runtime, our engine is our generator.
Yeah, we don't have a generator, so we just run it, charge the batteries. And then also coming into Hiva Oa,
Yeah.
we just lost all wind
yeah,
for the
we
last
motored for like 6 hours.
6
or
hours,
something.
and that was that.
Yeah. Okay, date of equator crossing.
You didn't say who won the hours, you just talked about
Oh,
the hours.
I'm so sorry. It was me.
They won every single one except.
Wait, it's
Except
coming.
for one. Okay, so 74 was the total. I guess 72. Second place was Thomas at 64 hours.
Nice job, man.
Date of equator crossing. We crossed on March 20th, and that was a tie between Thomas and Bentley.
Because I came 20.
You said 21st,
Thomas said 19.
19th. Well done, boys. And Dad comes in second place on the 22nd.
2 days off.
Yeah. Most miles in 24 hours. I like this one. Our most miles that we made in 24 hours was 167 nautical miles, which is
I was 10 off!
the best we have ever done.
Yeah, that's really good.
Once again, yours truly won. I guessed 175. And in second place would be
Bentley.
You guessed 180 nautical miles. You're second place again. Everyone give yourselves a round of applause. Well done. That was fun. Nice little morning rain.
Yeah.
What time is it? About 6?
I think so.
After a year and a half in Mexico of no rain, every time it rains here, I kind of love it. And it rains here quite a bit, like just little bursts of rain and then it stops. But it happens a few times a day and kind of a few times through the night as well. My eyes are crying because I think I have sunscreen in them. We are leaving this amazing anchorage today. It feels like we didn't really get to explore. We are definitely coming back here. The kids had a great time hanging out on the beach. There was another kid boat here, our friends on Sally. So it was really perfect for us to come here and just like get the boat put back together and rest a little bit. I don't think we had really come down off of the passage making high and we crashed pretty hard. We were really exhausted. So we're gonna head back to Hiva Oa today for 2 reasons. One, Mom and Dad were repairing a furler on their main sail, and the other reason is we were not able to check in the other day. We were given permission to check in a week, but we're just feeling a little uncomfortable spending the next week not checked into the country. Also, we don't really have plans to go back to the town where you check in after today. It's a little bit out of the way with the route we want to do, so it would just be nice to get checked in and have it out of the way. So that's what we're really hoping to do today, is get to that anchorage, and then the office, it closes from noon to 2. So we're hoping we can be there right at opening at 2 and get checked in. Mick and I keep saying to each other that it feels really surreal that we're here in French Polynesia, in Marquesas. For some reason, the passage feels just like a blur now, even though we've only been here for like 3 or 4 days. It just feels like a weird, quick moment in time that we sat on the boat and now we're here in this totally different culture and climate and landscape. Totally different world, as Mick just said.
Captain Cook left a portion of land and at some stage landed here, so like I'm pretty much Captain Cook.
Oh, okay, Captain Cook, get those sails up so we can turn the bloody engine off.
Yeah, you can throttle down and pull into the wind now.
And I have no sunglasses on. Wow, that's great. We have a serious upwind sail through this little channel. This downwind, when we came through last time, just whips through here. Kind of fun. Hey boys, how's it going down here? You okay? Yeah. You guess. Don't like peeling this much?
It's just kind of annoying because we can't play.
Can't play. Everything goes flying.
Thomas was like, I don't think we'll ever get seasick again. I'm like, I completely forgot that was a thing.
We're getting some wicked tack angles. We must have the current with us because we're doing great. This is way easier than we expected. Hey?
Yeah, I think we're doing awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
I am turning to port. Now? Yeah. Okay.
Good angle again. Here we are at the gendarmerie for the 3rd time. We're stalking them. They open at 2 and we are determined to get checked in today.
Not leaving.
Hey buddy. This is the waiting room.
We wanted to get a little bit of shade.
We just got somebody to come out and talk to us. And what did they say?
He said, you need to come back early tomorrow morning. And what did we say?
We said, we've tried that. And he said, okay, I'll fit you in really quickly. Thank goodness. Has anyone wanted to check into a country this badly?
Goodness. Does he know it's 2 boats?
No, he doesn't, but well. Yeah. They're opening, Mick. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
We did it!
The ticket. We were told we couldn't do it and we did it.
We did it. Fantastic. Yeah, everyone was saying, nope, they don't check boats in the afternoon. And we were like, well, they told us the other day to come in the afternoon.
But it's not their fault they told us that. There's a sign
There is
on
a
the
sign.
gate that says don't come in the afternoon.
Anyway, it's very hit or miss. It's all good. Island time, all these things.